Hey everybody, this is David Hood with TigerNet.com. We're standing in the hallway just outside of Clemson's locker room. The Tigers have just wrapped up a 62-48 victory over NC State here today in Death Valley. It was like I came to Clemson today and a Big 12 game broke out. You can insert all of your jokes here. A basketball game broke out. 62-48 is probably a score you might see at some point this season over in Littlejohn Coliseum. But for Clemson, it was kind of a game of runs. They were up 13-0 early. The Wolfpack ran off 24 unanswered points to go up 24-13. And then Clemson runs off 42 unanswered points of their own. And they go up at that point 55-24. And you're thinking, wow, this one's in control. It's game over. But the Wolfpack, they come roaring back. Clemson's secondary had issues covering all day today. It looked like NC State made a lot of great plays, and it was 62-48 after NC State kicked a field goal with 7:35 remaining. It was again a 2-touchdown game. Chad Morris at that point, he put the game on the shoulders of Taj Boyd in his offensive line, and the Tigers were able to run out the last 7:35 off of the game clock to win the game. And in fact, they finished just 2 yards shy of the program record for total offense in a game. They had 754 yards today. The record, 756, set in that 82-24 win over Wake Forest all the way back in 1981. It's kind of interesting. Clemson also got 10 wins in the regular season today. It's the first time for 10 wins in a regular season since, yeah, you guessed it, 1981. A lot of records seem to fall each week. Clemson with so many records today. They had 35 first downs today compared to 24 for NC State. Taj Boyd had 7 touchdowns, 4 through the air, 3 on the ground. He had a career high in the number of yards. Sammy Watkins had 11 catches. Yeah, that's a career high. Nuke Hopkins became the all-time leader in receiving yardage here at Clemson today, breaking the record set by his uncle Terry Smith back in the 1990s. It seems like every week there's a record that falls. This week was no different. The good news for Clemson, 10-1. Next week, South Carolina, they come in. They've won 3 in a row in the series. They play here in Death Valley at 7 p.m. Is it going to be game day? We'll know tomorrow, but I think it's safe to say, considering what's on the line, both teams ranked in the top 20, ranked in the top 10 probably. This is probably the biggest game for both teams, considering both teams have on the line in the history of the rivalry. And for Clemson, I think it's kind of safe to say a BCS bowl berth on the line. They're 10-1. They're going to crack at top 10 again this week. And if they win out, it's probably a BCS bowl berth. So a lot on the line this week. Clemson will have to get some of those defensive issues fixed. They gave up 597 today. However, Brent Venables, the defensive coordinator, said the game was in control. He felt like it was, and that's kind of the way he called it. This is David Hood, TigerNet.com. This is sponsored by Carolina Oaks Dental Care. Please click on the link. Tell them I sent you. They do great work. They're over there in Greenville across from the Chick-fil-A on Pleasantburg Drive. Until next week, David Hood with TigerNet.